Number of cases still on the rise. COVID-19 very well could affect someone you love or share a living space with if it hasn't already. Jenna Cisneros explains what to do when someone in your household tests positive.
It's a place that's supposed to be your safe space. If you're coming home to the ones you love or even a roommate that tests positive for COVID-19, what are your next steps?
If someone in your household is sick, if possible, they should have their own room, sleep in their own room, and use a separate bathroom than everyone else.
That's the simple answer. The message of social distancing is echoed loud and clear from doctors. But sometimes, especially when it's someone you love, that task grows increasingly difficult.
No kissing, that was always sad. Because it's like you just want to hug and, like to snuggle or whatever just to feel better, but then you also have to keep your distance.
Lisa Hill tested positive for the virus and is still fighting as she makes her way to recovery. Her husband, Brian, by her side through it all.
For the most part, you mask up. You make sure that you're using common sense of not being real close. We probably made mistakes along the way, but I was just fortunate to not get it.
Doctors say if someone has the virus, they should isolate themselves starting from the beginning of their symptoms, counting at least 10 days as well as 24 hours without a fever and their symptoms improving. As for someone living with a person who tested positive.
So even if you don't have a positive test, you should quarantine yourself 14 days from the last interaction or close contact you had with them.
And it just is something that you have to take serious. And when it affects the person you love the most, it's scary.
Jenna Cisneros, Local 12 News.
And Dr. Forrester also recommends not sharing personal items for at least a month after someone contracts COVID-19.